stand a chance. Heartbreak like a sad romance. Said that you never come back again.
Can y'all please stop skipping around every fucking where? Like, sit the fuck down for a minute, okay? Changing your mind every second. One minute you don't fuck with this, the next minute you do fuck with this. Everybody's always changing your mind. You're very, very easily convinced, very easily influenced. Make your mind up for yourself every once in a damn while, okay? Stop letting everybody else dictate what you should and shouldn't care about. And for you Aquariuses on Twitter that always want to be fake woke, I still heard what you said to Jennifer the other day, and I got the receipts. I'm talking to you Aquarius who said that they didn't believe in astrology, but now every single week they're tweeting on Twitter about what their moon sign is and how it's affecting their life. And now you're watching this video because you want to learn more about astrology when you called it bogus not even a month ago. Don't ever become famous because people will use your old tweets against you. You're constantly changing as a person. You're a fucking chameleon. You know what? Stop trying to act like you don't get mad. Like you always have your composure, like nobody can push your buttons, and like you just are so more composed than everybody else. Cause I saw the text that you sent me the other day and you were not composed. Neither was your language. And I have no idea who Sarah is, but if cuss words could cut, that bitch would be sliced and diced the fuck up with all the things that you said about her in those texts. Stop going on your Twitter rant talking about how things are not the way you want them to be, but then in person, all the things that you said about the people on the fucking Twitter rant, it ain't adding up because you be acting like ain't nothing wrong, ain't nothing a problem, but clearly it's a problem. Say what you mean and mean what you say.
I don't like you guys. I feel like being an Aquarius is a form of self-hate. Y'all are like the weirdest of the signs. Probably very unpopular in high school. I literally like can't go beyond surface level with Aquariuses because they can't do that either. They're very emotionally detached, and when I realized that that was my rising sign, I'm like, yep, I know that I care as an individual, but like a lot of people think that I'm just not in the mood, or I just am very nonchalant. I feel like they are very insightful people, but they don't know how to channel their energy because they're very indecisive. I would describe an Aquarius as a sad Gemini. Like, I literally attract so many Aquariuses, but it's not reciprocated. They will go ghost for like literally no reason whatsoever, and then want to pop up back in your life 2-3 months later like nothing ever happened. I would rank you like 12 on the zodiac scale, and there are 12 signs, so you're at the bottom.
Aquarius. I have a lot of aquarii in my life, but y'all are so easy to make fun of. The not like other girls of the zodiac chart. Quirky and random and weird and artsy.
I'm weird.
Aquarius has to be the weirdest bitch in the room. And you'll just say, hey, you know, something really weird happened to me at work today. And they will interrupt right when you say weird and tell you about how they have 16 toes. And that they were abducted by aliens. Girl, reading Milk and Honey does not make you that different. Everyone who goes to Urban Outfitters has read Milk and Honey.
They're really, really special, and they're not at all. And even though they think they're special, they're like super, super insecure to the point of where if someone is nice to them or compliments them, they think that person is in love with them, and they think that they're soulmates and they want to get married and all this stuff. And that's never the case because they don't love you and you don't love them, and you end up getting your heart broken, and then you cry about it because you just don't get it. You don't get why love doesn't work for you, but it's your fault, Aquarius, okay? Because you're a fucking mess. They also think they know the answer to everything, but not because they're smart, it's because they're deep. They think that they're really deep and that they just get all the answers to the world, and they don't, because you're not deep at all. You're weird and you're crazy, but you're not deep, okay?
Yes. Okay, but Aquariuses are kind of annoying. They are stubborn as hell. They are emotionally distant. They are heartless motherfuckers. If you are involved with an Aquarius, I feel sorry for you because you probably think they don't love you. Unless they are head over heels in love with you, then they'll do anything for you, but that's another story. They are, like I said, heartless. They make you feel kind of shitty sometimes. They don't have a filter. You don't ask them their opinion, but they will tell you their opinion anyways because they don't give a fuck what anybody thinks of them, which can be good and bad. Bad because it gets them into a lot of trouble, but they like to act like it doesn't get them in any trouble because they have so much pride. Aquariuses have a pride problem. They
they always need to make sure that their pride is number one. They need to keep their dignity and their pride, and this will ruin a lot of things for them and keep them away from a lot of opportunities. Aquariuses are the kind of people that tell you your dress makes you look fat when you don't even ask them if they like the dress or anything. They're the kind of people that they don't like to pretend they know everything, but they just like to always seem kind of better than you, and they're really conceited and they can't dress.
I literally couldn't think of anything positive about y'all. You have dry conversations, you're not good at talking to people, and you're just a complete mess. An emotional, lost mess. And I mean that with all the disrespect in the world. Now, some of you're very sweet, but when I really step back and take a look at some of the personalities, you're just a shady mess. And I don't understand how you got the way you were. You need to work on it, and then we can talk, maybe be close friends. Y'all have the most unhealthy coping mechanisms I have ever seen. The 2-3 Aquarius I know, every time they're sad, they turn to something unhealthy, like not talking about it, smoking, drinking, and then wonder why their issue never goes away. It's just unhealthy the way they cope with anything that inconveniently happens in their life, and it's really not a good look. If you need a therapist, find one.